TA proposal and the constitutional amendment committee. This is a proposal during the last National Executive Committee meeting and the National Council meeting. And we all recognize that we've been through a very difficult stage of the party's development. We have to admit that we were defeated in a massive way, and we can't continue with things or business as usual. And that's why I made those proposals. First and foremost, we feel that if I would think of Kasa followed MPP platforms, BSU electoral college, city at TSC, and I said, why you Juma party or constituency because we're the chairman 3 terms. But we are on your chairman people. Now, so, or or experience or knowledge, I'll be in their bois party. And to see a hot bar on your chairman being on to be no there. We should say, I think. We will have a former MP. Constituency, only constituency, in there. Only on baby because on the MPP. Intimidating say all these former officers. In fact, they die taba album ne honu na say. Ubu na a polling station executive 2000 and 2004 and 2008. Because beer. MP no for be person ba na we polling station elections na ya no basa obeti si be na say be free all those people na at least why executive down there say your man say almost to me to abani bia sa any brain na be ba say you we free we come baby why the 2 albums na to abani na to be because why a polling station da executive that even in 1992 nothing now the TFC now free media and I just say a man who quite was no say ultimate to Sabani be the back to DCs MCs that for it will bring a certain level of inclusivity bema one full say party no you missing chain because the anyone say we do one bar for Rema party now why you Juma party let a bit do say you be also won't count, you don't have a voice in it. So people feel alienated, people say you missing change. In the mission says it create every constituency be only more the executive positions 2022, 2018, 2014, 2012, they know themselves. In the Nigeria Jama constituencies know themselves to make sure say all the former executives are put into a caucus until they all become delegates to be able to express their opinion and vote for parliamentary candidates and presidential candidates and national offices. Nigeria said it will create a certain energy at the bottom of the party. But many people in Kenya can see the Abba say almost party no one can be anywhere we free. Oh, there's also another thought say Nkayembi Mukwana Ubia or card so and Twaba. Well, I think eventually Bia will get there, but this is what I call a limited expansion. A bit BMO cafe. It could increase the voting population to anything between 2 million and 3 million. So for the party. And no, I think will be more representative at the base level. A bit more. Proposal and true enemy. Secondly, we found the true enemy society. Yes, we are. Many people are part of the electoral college. Some of the better there. Let me see say, in presidential candidate no coming because you say, or party ma. As far as no one, there's a lot of financial pressure. We are one the same constant election, the same police station, the same electoral area coordinator, the same constituency chairman, right up to national level. By the time you better to all these elections, maybe from polling station, electoral area, constituency, region, national, because they were seen we see or maintain a way. Now it creates a lot of factionalism in the party. Apart from say a bit pressure, financial pressure to system, so allow for monetization of the process, and also so it creates that kind of division. See, ya to a baby. See, all former officers at the polling station level for polling station for every electoral cycle they are about 200,000. To the go back to the mini electoral cycle, minimum remote, but you go well past 2 million people eligible to vote in that election. See, it will reduce the monetization of politics at the base level, and by the time I be after that in 2 years time, when the next round of national elections almost mandate may expire in 2026, yes, in 2026. Wow, person do for rest of your party chairman, general secretary, another treasurer, another constitution, say ye ba be tied ye esi ho ne chise ye be boa ama wakomene aba amai, and no is likely to create more harmony and cambum at the local level, and people feel that ye nsa e be boa. The third thing was super delegates no and no is just 276 constituency chairmen, constituency kefini na no with so many voters, no one person at all. The 272 regional executives, the 88 members of parliament. It will be less than 800 on the 30 council of elders. The last time members of parliament 139, it was still under 1,000. Only per 1,000 there. It's liable to manipulation and monetization, and they don't represent the base of the party. They cannot adequately represent the base of the party. And also some says the party nankasa the grassroots no do no and twabano. No one I polling station from 1992, 96 through to 2000, 2004. P that yes. Now omudi ya ose na ye kotwaba. Na said the one up to why Juma Boa party said no on your polling station executive did one of the continue Kotua Benebi. Na for Impaka Krabi and Numbi a war and they are power on see no crown a quite fast of power on see one crown and no crown they are contentious because also your constitution man. Every polling station should have a register. Time I'm a general secretary me prepare me printed registers for all the 38,000 polling stations. So Nipano sa meetings every polling station. No more it is all Kusiano Matwaba, no obini be free baby, Abakas and Naya Betwabaha. One more enemy because we are polling station meetings. Normally Nipa be at 25, 20, 15. Very hardly now because you know polling station meetings in the hardcore party activists. Someone attended polling station executives meetings. One is decided who their polling station executives are. Now, some polling station executives, no more Juma Del Menisuni on Betwabo. Oh, Juma is on Juma advocacy for the party at the local level, monitor our electoral register in that polling station. Polling station, there no better more back out. Yeah,
but who be friend? No, some polling station executives no. Now say we be cry tro na bag adwuma wo profession no a trash or say delegate others ye ne yi mpanimfo wo MPP mu nti bebi kwa hu say chese abato nko na omoye
eno na America no say polling station say you polling station manual party what that now so a lot of people claim say polling station manual and not show adwuma polling station executives we adwuma say we so we will film identify any mom so MP before MB 17 or mobile code 18 bit me don't to register and so yes, I delegate. It being delegate now. It is not known in our constitution. There is no position called delegate in the MPP constitution. Then so I do my idea almost as a polling station executive because I know idea and then I don't know a TV program, but you so be there now also I'm delegate, you know, because of Myanmar said and Yawa and no created that distance between the party and the general populace. In this increasing a democracy, let's be a police station that no one can mean free more. Then Casa and then the election for me, Nipa 5. And none I do when you went in to Kwa. So Nipana Yajuma at the police station that they should be a part of the electoral college. We should going forward and no future police station elections to be less contentious. Because Mr. Mayor, my polling station executive, that's a constitutional man, quasi meeting to Aba. We have got to follow me in Yaka, Mesa to Aba. So, we are Yemen a police station organization, but having been a member before, make me to Aba. See, I want to win to where you were from, it is free. We did this say a beboa. Until I'm the sergeant, the party should consider that. I spoke at it during the National Executive. I put it in writing to the Constitution, the Constitution Amendment Committee. With the Presidential Prime Minister, the date is decided by the National Council. You don't need any constitutional amendment. It just gives you a limit of 24 months to the next election. So you can do it any time before that. Man feels that as soon as we've been able to open up the electoral register and make sure that all these people are who are MP for 3 terms, not to say we're free so. And so you're talking about on to be. I mean, how can that be? So until the person doesn't feel an organic link to the party, that sense of belonging now or can was so boa near the night, be so that the former party cried and in shall say that the follow 92. And then you can't some cry in Fero and cannot come home. So Tiasim Guano, Frimudia, they have a responsibility to say it brings the whole party together as one. The Kwabena Sani be registered to that level. That may be an interim step. Gradually be eventually it needs to say a registration system need to make sure that card holders doors one. And no, they say eventually the process will be a work hard to meet Aba. I'm sure that eventually we'll get that, but you started from zero where we are now straight on beer. A whole lot of issues will be there may be issues. Until then, let's bring in all those who have been left out. Now once you're in a Bema amount for NSR feeling to energize the party at the base, the Bema dust from Kumbiaba. Say yes, you can't. I mean, we are getting to party no fire and as you come here, that level of participation will restore the confidence that people have in the electoral process. They open up in Yapa, wouldn't at least almost to them again. Do don't know to a man, then so MPP. Until I'm the those proposal number.
Now, would you buy an peninsula Jenny saying?
Oh, I mean, there was in the room there was general acceptance. I mean, of course, the only thing was maybe there was some a little confusion. Obia one again, so the party there, it be and what is important is that let's broaden the base of the electoral college, and we broaden the base of the electoral college in a big way. So, we also recognize that the flag bearer is the most important person in the party rally behind. And the participation is broad-based. You just have broad-based participation. By the time a national executive is almost mandate to be in 2026, one corporate BBN say, oh, no one be tired. Candidate near the Nako. The Kwabena says you see a starting polling station. Where is the win a boy member see region where candidate win a support to me, Okoreji candidate win a support to me, there is no harmony. So until at the end of the day, you should look at the current situation. It's not the best for ourselves. Until you cannot be business as usual. I think we should flip it. It's time for us to take a closer look at it. Tension down in the party. Sinipa do no aso toa. Wombe yi omakuma matoa ma obia otu ne ho si ho, ode ne ho aba for wasum party, owe ni die owe bu o kasapa party for no ginidi. Nyese bi obi muska obitima kotua nipa kakra bia men skama nema. Nona ekum the politics of this country. I think we should reduce the monetization of politics in our country and therefore allow proper leaders, because leadership may hire man. If we have well-meaning, public-spirited individuals, almost 2 years, one can say a person or mine, and no, and none of them in human form who said there is beauty and a sense of fulfillment in serving your country. Many who politics as a way of making money. Sadiana, a hygiene, and no share pressure. RAZ is needed to current government. So, because of no party can come into power and give all their 5, 6, 7 million supporters jobs. You can't do it. But party make my and she said, create an economic environment that can help anybody thrive. So maybe I won't be as a table now. The Hamlin now. This is build the economy union, spread the development around the country. Oh, yes, over Kumasi and Ankai. Now, what to me, the obey, so that you can realize your God-given potential without having to do it's just a politics in Kwana bit Nafemo Isa. Misa, engineering, did the Nema what do engineering practice, Nedema, the Kwabena and count. So the practice where people go into government and then all of a sudden you see or die 3 or die 4, no? That is unfortunately giving a wrong signal to Nchimano into Usha. So or university no join party because of the placement, papa, or the scholarship, or the national service. Always what can I get out of the system? This is what we have to change. There has to be a paradigm shift in our politics. The leaders, there's a leader by example. There's a leader by example, better than Chimano Abansa. And that's what I talked about during the last Prime Minister. I can't say triple S, service, a song, sacrifice, all the whole bar for real, and selflessness. The bishop will not be made the amount, doing it now the amount of no. And no, never more minor ye. The says Sikasem no sabi, Ubian Ska, no to transform, when pay 2 dinati or Ghana. This is not the Ghana that we know. We don't waste money. And it is materialism that has taken over this country. And even with the leaders of our parties, don't stop that and we don't speak against that. After all, you can live a fulfilled life. I believe, I've lived a fulfilled life. You don't need to have 100 houses or 20 houses. Even if you have 2, 3 houses, that's fine. They'll damn it, things here. No, let me see 1999, 2000, press secretary to the president. I'm happy. So what about that? I'm a spirit of contentment. I could be press secretary to conform because they are dying. What they are dying? We just break a mortar. We need to learn to serve society. Every cat my man who is Sikan Crawford, Tugun Crawford, and no being a Sagana, we don't even know the source of the money. Then we pay to DHD. What kind of society are we building? We can't do that. And maybe I want to make a woman, Nyamedia Mame, at my age, as they say, I will fight for propriety in Ghana. With my holding and with the very principles that anchored the formation of this political party. Rocha no penny for I didn't work in oh, this is a dino. Oh, to their boy party. I miss I didn't watch what Tony John party. The Bicano, near the Amobe Diaconum, Stephen Kirku, Sionyano, Anderson, AK de Ku, because I like being silent on the other. I said, yes, will be a fuma, they
That was then. Say contemporary politics, you come over some name.
I don't accept that was then. Bia, Subaya and Fata, and Sumaya Sumsika, and Assasa or mine. The small Bias on Koyajuma, they believe that you can be busy. You can have a fulfilled life without being rich. That is all you need in society to be happy. And you cannot buy contentment. Kenya politics now, a man for money I did because if you get a bit, you cannot go out the going. Oh, the capital. Kwame in 2 things. Now, I'm first school, the young people, the test controlled by my office. Then Busan said, oh, mama made their wildest dreams. A dime saying I'll pay, cars saying I'll pay, Sika saying I'll be issue a man saying I'll be. Okay, Kambuma, may no calculations be converted at current. A new man on me, means he drew $1.5 million. And Zubati Zubiako, first Kakasi Buma, Ubiako, oh, there, Sikana Boom Park, and I say, you bank the low pitch. Who Sikana find idea farm Wonipa is useless. It is of no use to society. And we have to begin to speak like you, the media, Motomoka. And someone in Namoka, you have forgotten your duty to society as fourth estate. Tell them who pay me papa, and you pay who to buy me the Oman. Now, I want to trust them in somewhere in Fata, near Canos Namudichi, and throw me, and people have allowed themselves to become mercenary. Yetomo, you saw, Monse Smith, Monse Benting. What I call slash and burn politics in this country. Why? What kind of society is that? You ain't treeable. You ain't a dog. You ain't a catapa. You ain't a day. And none of them in Chimanaka politics. This matters maybe because we assume society. You can live a fulfilled life without being massively rich. Because when you tell the other baby. And then, who got to be free when we are? We are in the area. Vegetables.
I'm ready. And some are Mamsadi. And in respect of the expansion, said of electoral college, you've been saying this for you, and my Kwame, any Pebian woman yet, and this for man, the room, taking cue from that expansion, mobile, Kwame,
and in America, let's start with all former office holders. And so we end this now, you could not have been an office holder unless what is not all the MPP. So I think that being fully and a beer that possibility I think is just marginal. People are overstating that possibility. Eventually, we should say we should get there. Eventually. But when we are there confronting here on I think that before July, August, they say yes, I think so that we can move on. We don't have time. So the more be until I'm funny say there point in be there be and no so be a polling station officer that chairman, organizer in 1996. Not we not here. Over to my trouble be. Who do on the counterparts are no more 2000, 2004, 2008. A baby brave. You cross the 2 million barrier, and once you have more than 2 million to 3 million people voting, I think it will be difficult to and that will be disabused. And to be sure that now we can watch them bit former executive we it's much sure the no executive won the constituency in 1996. So we need, that's why my first proposal is that all the 275 or so constituencies go back. They have the data, they have the information. All their former polling station executives and bring them back into the voting arrangement. More opportunity to express their opinion and also participate. So participation in here. So all count one. And no, you're talking about the Yabiano, Intelligent Yakra, or also Oyebi, or count, you feel a sense of responsibility to campaign. And this are a party, Mr. Nadian and counting in Kotwaban. You know, a back of from Cassia. So I think that is the first step. Eventually, I'm sure the 1 man, 1 vote, almost when we've got the systems and the architecture in place, and now with digitization, we should be able to do it. But that may take us a bit more time. We have them available. It also capable of expanding a bit. Be at the end
you are medal pay.
Kwame medal na mesewa akonya wenya oti radio today mese na me am sim pese me show radio min tanabon tu nya kwaya bra na yemi nkomo to be at the way am di party ni ho fa woni nyema mo promote nyema ha party no meselem party di ni pande wo e da from to yimi na we can't be perfect, but we all have to build Ghana. Our mind here something a friend among yourself. We want to build a country. We can't build a country by destroying ourselves and destroying each other. It won't help any of us. Since elections, we need the first person. I'm no akasa.
Engineer Kwabena Agyapong, a former